And her response is...
Congresswoman, will you condone violence at the test?
The irony of her assaulting a reporter while...
So grabbing a camera is now assaulting a reporter. Now, one of the reasons why I cover Nux, okay, I'm just gonna say this for every video, is because Nuxtaku is supposedly making fun of politics, but it's very clear that his specific politics leans a very specific way, but he uses humor as a vehicle to deliver his own takes, to deliver what he actually thinks about politics. And he says a lot of wrong things. So yes, even though he is supposed to be comedy, you know, if we were to put the bar like below 6 feet, by the way, you know, so then Nux can actually fit that definition of comedy. You know, I still think that he has takes and ideas that are worth criticizing, because even when he makes fun of people, he gets facts wrong. He gets opinions incorrect. So let's just go into that, okay? Guys, today we'll be covering Nuxanor's video on Jasmine Crockett. All right, Jasmine Crockett is is a politician from the House of Representatives for Texas. She supposedly is the rep for a section of Texas that is plus 17, plus 20, I think. So very heavily biased towards Democrats. She has an attitude, which is what makes her infamous. And recently she has called Governor Greg Abbott Senator Governor Hot Wheels, okay, because Greg Abbott is disabled. Now, of course, there's absolutely no way she could be making fun of his disability. We all know that his disability is one of a mental state because he's Republican. And we all know that Republicans have a mental disability, not a physical one. So therefore, let's begin. Cool.
Well, gentlemen, Jasmine Crockett, the Congresswoman of Texas, Democrat, might I add, has just ended her career. What a glorious day. I love downfalls very much. All 7 swing states. What a glorious time to literally be alive. Her career is over, and I am here to have a very good time about it. So Trump threatens running for a 3rd term, and she proceeds to punch herself in the face repeatedly. But we have a lot to talk about. This is a big-ass deep dive of retardation that we have to look at. So in case you don't know who Jasmine Crockett is, she is very well known for having opinions. Now, they're not good opinions, but they are opinions nonetheless. So this is something that just happened that a lot of people were very excited to talk about, where she literally goes against her entire messaging system.
To be clear, undocumented folk contribute approximately $100 billion in taxes. They pay into Social Security and they don't get to draw down on it. So
yeah, this is a lie. Like, what are you even gonna do? She's trying to make the argument why it's good to have illegal, undocumented people in the country because they pay taxes. What the fuck are you talking about? Why do you think illegal people are not paying Social Security? What, you think the illegal people are being like, hey, government, I've come to introduce myself. Here's $1 million. Have a nice day.
stop, again, allowing them to...
Okay, let's fact check this. The Social Security Administration receives billions in free money each year from an unexpected source, undocumented immigrants. This group paid an estimated $25.7 billion in Social Security taxes in 2022, according to a recent analysis from the Institute on Taxation and Economic Policy, a left-leaning tax research group. Since unauthorized workers cannot collect retirement and other Social Security benefits without a change to their immigration status, the billions they pour into the program effectively act as a subsidy for American beneficiaries. So, once again, we have Nuxtaku calling out a lie, which is in of itself a lie because he's incorrect, all right? Because I don't think he facts check. I don't think he does any kind of fact checking. I think he just simply says what he thinks. And before any Nuxtaku fans tell me, oh, he's just joking, he's whatever. No. He explicitly said that she is lying. It doesn't matter if he put it in a funny way. He made a statement, and he's wrong. So if we were to interpret what Jasmine said in the most charitable way, that is what she means. Unless you're saying she might have misspoken, maybe it's clipped out of context. So who knows, all right? But you only showed like 5 seconds, so we just don't know.
Divide us and to demonize them.
Yeah, so this is one of those 90-10 issues. I think 90% of Americans want illegal immigrants deported, and then there's 10% of people that are so anti-Trump, they're actually going to make the argument why it's good to have non-American rapist pedophiles in the fucking country. Like, what are you even gonna do about all this bullshit? Like, she's just lying. So, a lot of people don't know this, but Jasmine Crockett over here is a little off her rocker. She's trying to run for president in 2028. She's trying her absolute best, her absolute literal best to appeal to the masses. So she feels like she has to be anti-Trump in every way, to the point that she's going to make up an entire lie of talking about how illegal immigrants are funding your Social Security or something. But
They are. They contribute to taxes. If illegal immigrant, so even if somebody who is an illegal immigrant goes to the store and they pay sales tax, that is paying taxes. That's paying taxes, okay? So yes, even though when they work, they don't really pay any income tax, sure. But notice here that we just can't assume that, because Nuxtaku here doesn't make the differentiation on purpose. In fact, I don't even know if he knows what he's talking about. Because as far as I'm concerned, undocumented immigrants do actually pay taxes. It's called sales tax, and it makes up for a large amount of taxes and funds that go to the United States, which in turn fund Social Security. So this is probably what she's talking about.
But anywho, it gets a lot worse. A lot worse. Like, a lot worse. So, Jasmine Crockett right now is under fire for other things. She is actually currently being investigated by the police because she was reported for assaulting a reporter. You gotta see this shit, it's crazy. So she's also known for being very pro-Tesla protests, like to the point that Tesla, they're firebombing Tesla dealerships, and she's essentially standing there talking about how she doesn't want to be into this shit.
Hello, Congresswoman.
Okay, so you're basically conflating protesting Tesla to firebombing Teslas. Cool. Nice, good faith there. All right. Good job, Nux.
Right, for some reason, she never actually condemned the domestic terrorists.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Wait, Congresswoman Crockett. Congresswoman Crockett, you were recently on a Tesla takedown call calling for violence on the 29th. Would you like to clarify your comments?
Right, so the reporter asks, hey, you called for violence. You called for violence against Teslas. Any comment?
As you can see.
And her response is...
Congresswoman, will you condone violence at the Tesla?
The irony of her assaulting a reporter while...
So grabbing a camera is now assaulting a reporter. Can we play that back, please? Let's play that back.
As you can see.
And her response is...
Congresswoman, will you condone violence?
So she grabs the camera because she's probably pissed off that this... I think that's Laura Loomer thing. It is. Come on. When people think of assault, I don't think of grabbing the camera. Nobody thinks of grabbing the camera.
Violence at the Tesla.
The irony of her assaulting a reporter while the reporter is asking her if she condones violence. Like, that is actually hilarious. Like, are we on the same page? That's funny as hell. Like, do you condone violence? She assaults the fucking reporter. You literally cannot make this shit up. It's way too funny. It's funnier than it has any right to be. Now, anyway, in case you want to see exactly how cooked she actually is, the police report was filed against Jasmine Crockett for her assault back.
Wait, did he say something racist? Did I miss it?
Reporter. You literally cannot make this shit up. It's way too funny.
It's still written in the law, though, then the law is wrong. I'm talking about morally, right? When somebody thinks of assaulting, I think of beating somebody down, fucking JoJo Star Platinum style, okay? Aura-ing their fucking brains out, okay? I don't think of grabbing the camera.
It's funnier than it has any right to be. Now, anyway, in case you want to see exactly how cooked she actually is,
man up.
The police report was filed against Jasmine Crockett for her assault, battery, and attempted theft of a cell phone. I don't think that's what happened, but I don't even care because it's funny.
Okay, so she grabbed the camera. She got charged with theft of a cell phone. And you find it funny that she's been charged for the wrong thing. Ah, okay. All right. Okay. Democracy.
Nobody has the right
Let's
to
go.
physically assault anybody because of their speech. Crockett isn't above the law. I mean, realistically, she probably won't be treated, at all. Because, to be completely honest, hot take, she's gonna get away with it. Because, hey, Democrat fucking politician, all the judges love her. What are you talking about?
Oh, just like how all the January 6 people got away with it after they've been pardoned? We're talking about people getting away with things, right, Nux?
Just left Capitol Police Headquarters in D.C. where I filed a police report against Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett for assault, battery, and attempted theft of my cell phone, simply because I respectfully asked her to condemn the violence she has been inciting at Tesla showrooms. The irony is, she's absolutely gonna get away with all of this. However, I fully support her
Just like how January 6 protesters got away with it.
continuing to act